Bill is with us now. Nice to see you, sir. You had to figure people were going to be filming you.
You know, it was righteous anger, and it was foolish of me to use invective. I lost discipline there. But here are the facts of the case. The JetBlue flight to Turks Caicos is supposed to take off at 7 a.m., okay? You got to be there 2 hours ahead for an international flight. At 10, we still didn't get any idea of whether the plane was going to fly at all. So there were more than 100 people at the gate waiting. A lot of them came to me, said, O'Reilly, can you find out what's going on? I said, I'll try. Now, you didn't put in what the guy said back to me. It was all my dialogue, and he was, in my opinion, very rude.
Well, we had it where he kept saying, I dare you, and I've never understood.
Well, no, but he said other things that weren't on the screen. Okay, I just didn't go up there raging. I went up there to find out what was going on. So this isn't about me, this story. This is an important story, Leland. And NewsNation should be covering this story. On the day I tried to fly, Sunday, April 3rd, 76% of JetBlue flights were either canceled or delayed. 76%. On Easter Sunday, 44%. So what the deuce is going on? Well, the mainstream media is ignoring it because airlines take out massive advertisements on the corrupt major media. They're not covering it. The Biden administration oversees, through the Department of Transportation, these horrendous delays. Not only JetBlue is the worst, but Alaska Airways having trouble, Southwest, they're all having trouble. And millions of Americans are getting hammered financially. I mean, if you could have been at that gate, there was almost a riot at that gate. Okay, so you're talking about 7 hours of people waiting there with no explanation. And you know what the explanation was? They didn't have a pilot. They didn't have a pilot to fly the plane. They had to bring in a pilot who said, I was home on my day off. I got a call. I came in. Thank God for that man. We'd still be at the airport, Leland.
I'm laughing because having a pilot sort of integral to operating an airline. We were actually the ones who broke the story about when Southwest had the big slowdown over the vaccine mandate. So I'm with you that it's not being covered enough as an issue of airlines.
Not being covered at all. This is fraud in the inducement. We give them our money, and we expect them to get us from one place to another. Now, JetBlue is saying weather. Oh, weather, that's what it is. Delta, going to the same place, took off on time from JFK. That's what enraged the people. They knew Delta was off. And I'm sitting there, and they're all coming at me, and I'm saying, I'm going to try to find out. However, when you're in a position like I am, you can have righteous anger, which I did, but you have to discipline it. And that was my fault.
Let's look forward. Whether or not let's just assume the mask mandate falls away. This isn't going to get better. We know prices are going up for the airlines. United said it's now going to start making money. Who knows whether they'll give us all the money back that we bailed them out. But as we go forward on this, it seems like this problem is going to only get worse. People are going to only get angrier. How does the airlines ever get held accountable for, as you point out, being able to say it's weather and then nobody does anything?
We already have the Department of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg. What is this guy, on a pogo stick? He's got to know that most of the flights on JetBlue are either canceled or delayed. Most of them. And they don't have enough pilots to run their schedule. He can fine the airline. He can go in, the feds can go in, because it's about the people. Who's protecting us, the flyers, from the airlines? It's supposed to be the federal government. Where's the Biden administration?
Let me turn
Where
around.
It always is.
Let me
Nowhere.
Well, in fairness, the Trump administration didn't crack down on the airlines. The Bush administration...
No, it wasn't nearly this bad. And I'm not sticking up for the Trump administration, believe me.
Well, has
it
anybody
wasn't
ever
nearly this bad.
But has any administration actually been willing to go after the airlines? The flip side is you pay a few $100s, and a lot of times, granted on Easter Sunday or other times when they have big delays, it just doesn't happen. But you pay a few $100s, and they somehow teleport you from one city across the country. Flying's now adjusted for inflation, a tenth what it costs in the 1960s or 70s. It's not a bad deal, is it?
Well, it is a bad deal if you can't get to your destination. I mean, you know how many people on vacation, spring breakers, college students were stranded for days? It's in the millions. In the millions, Leland.
So why do people keep buying
who had to pay extra money?
Airplane tickets?
Because you have to. Huh? You can't, if you're in a work position, you have to get from A to B. And that's what I'm saying. There's got to be regulation here. You can't, because the airlines just don't care. I mean, the JetBlue people didn't care.
No, they don't.
If people were sitting there with children for 7 hours. They wouldn't tell anybody what was happening.
No, well, and they never do. I'm sort of fascinated by the.
There you go.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Well, where's Pete Buttigieg?
Right. Well, let me ask you.
Where is he?
Let me ask you a different question. In the sense that there have been a group, the airlines have hid behind COVID for so long now to provide awful customer service. They've been able to cut all these services and on and on and on. And there's been a certain group of people, airline gate agents and the like, who you sort of just revel in the power to tell people who are upset over their flights being delayed, hey, we don't have anything to say, it's weather, on and on and on. It's stewardesses who just can't wait to yell at every 2-year-old to put their mask on but can't get you another Diet Coke. Because COVID's over, are there going to be market forces that's going to switch this, or is our best hope Pete Buttigieg and the government?
Listen, the flight crews of the American airlines, not American airline, but all of them, are the best in the world. The pilots, the flight attendants, yeah, there's some beefs, but they're very, very good at what they do. The accidents are very, very low. All right. It's the management of the companies that are killing the American people. And the Department of Transportation can go in and force them to put forth a responsible schedule. Right now, they don't care about 7-hour delays because me and you, Leland, you fly a lot, you've flown a lot all your career. It's a horror.
Yeah.
And every passenger knows it. The unions know it.
Yeah, well,
the unions are complaining about it.
Yeah, and there's no penalties that you point out, and the Transportation Department could do that.
Well, that's right.
Hey, Bill.
So somebody wake up Pete Buttigieg. That's his purview.
It is.
It drives me.
We're going to work on this.
Go ahead.
We're going to work on this.
Good.
Hey, and
you know,
the CEO of United, he says he's going to make a profit this coming year. We'll see if he'll come on tomorrow to celebrate. It was good to see you.
Okay, I appreciate you having me. I'm keeping you to your word.
NewsNation,
yes, going to make this a campaign for the folks.
I hear you. You'll be part of it. Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.